Priscilla, welcome to One Medical.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Hey, it's a real pleasure to have you. How can I help you today?
Well, I came in to get up my physical. I had a couple of questions too that I wanted to talk about that I've been kind of struggling with, so I wanted to see if you could help me.
That'd be awesome. Why don't we start with your questions and then we'll kind of go from there.
Okay, cool. So the first thing, obviously I'm pregnant.
Congratulations. How far along are you?
21 weeks, so halfway
Fabulous.
there.
So you're through the first trimester, starting to feel great?
Yeah, starting to feel okay. But the thing that I'm struggling with the most is heartburn.
Okay.
And it seems like I just get it almost every time I eat. So I don't know if there's any way I can try to avoid that, or if you have any suggestions on how I can get better at not having heartburn.
What kind of food do you eat?
I try to keep it pretty healthy. Some grilled chicken, veggies, fruit. Sometimes I do little spicy foods here and there. I try to stay away from the fast food, but so often I kind of cave.
Well, one thing that's happening is that as the baby's getting bigger, it's putting pressure on the diaphragm, and then what happens is that starts putting pressure on the stomach. So actually, before you're pregnant, you could eat probably more volume of food at one time. So one of the things you want to consider doing is eating small amounts often. Also trying to avoid processed foods and avoid greasy foods. Sometimes what you can do is like have a little yogurt, have things that are like calming on the stomach, but in smaller portions. That should help a lot.
Okay, awesome. That's a great idea. Okay, cool. Well, the other question I had too was that eating has been one of my things. So I want to maintain a well-balanced diet.
Right.
So I don't know what you suggest on how to stay healthy and meeting that goal without eating too much.
Well, right now, you're feeding yourself, but you're also feeding your baby. And so it's really important to have a real well-balanced diet. As you know, we used to use the food pyramid, and now we're using what's called the plate. And on the plate, if you look at a plate, you think of half the plate's gonna be fruits and vegetables, and then a quarter of the plate's gonna be protein, like leaner proteins like fish, chicken, a little bit of red meat if you eat red meat, but really lean red meat, and then more of a fiber, the last quarter, fiber, whole wheats, whole grains, and if you can keep those proportion sizes really well, I think you'll do a lot better. Yeah, and so try to have more fruits and vegetables, but in small amounts. And then do yourself a favor, make sure you're having that protein because it's really important for the brain growth of the baby as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me this one. I have a really bad sweet tooth, and I'm trying to avoid eating too many sweet things. So what can you suggest would be good alternatives to eating?
What have you been craving?
Oh my gosh, I like ice cream.
Okay.
I like brownies and cookies and candy. I mean, anything that's sweet or a baked good, I like to eat. But I don't want to do that because I know it's not good for me. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can eat that would be better.
Okay. So do you like bananas?
Yeah, I like bananas.
Okay. Do you like peanut butter?
I love peanut butter.
Do you like dark chocolate?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, so what we ought to do is create Priscilla smoothie. And so what I'd like you to do is take a banana and take like maybe a quarter cup of milk and then put a little bit of the peanut butter in there and dark chocolate, and I want you to mix it up with some ice. And when you have that sweet tooth, go ahead and eat that. The other thing you do is you can also make your own form of ice cream by taking a frozen banana, mixing it up, putting whatever you'd like to put on top, like whether it be chocolate, peanut butter, or if you like berries, and you can mix that up, and that's actually a healthy form of ice cream, and that'll really help your sweet tooth.
And you just put it in the freezer and...
The other thing you can do
good.
too is that if you like certain types of fruit, is there a specific fruit you like?
I like it all.
You like?
Yeah.
She's easy. Okay, so like, why don't you think about let's take apples, pears, let's take what's in season right now, mango. What you can do is you can blend that up as well. And you can go to the store and you can actually get and this is what our moms did for me way back in the ancient days, way back when, is that we could make these popsicles. And what you could do is you get these little plastic containers and you take the juice, you put in there, put the top on, and then basically put it in the freezer, and then you can have homemade Priscilla's popsicles.
That's great.
And so those three things would be great for you.
All natural, not too much artificial sweeteners.
Stay away from processed foods. Stay away from that middle of the grocery store. Go to the outside of the grocery store. That's where all the healthy foods are. And not only are you going to be happy, but your baby's going to be just
perfect.
awesome.
That's great.